To the cage, Travis Cox.
The secret side of me, I never let you see. I keep it caged, but I can't.
Seen this guy fight before. Strong wrestler. Definitely wants to take you down and ground and pound.
Is this Travis's first fight for Hero FC?
Second fight for Hero FC. Coming in with a 2-1 record, 27 years old, 6'2", 185-pound division from Amarillo, Texas. His last fight didn't last too long. He ended up taking the guy down, doing little elbows and some punches, and I believe ended up finishing with a choke.
Now, this is going to be an interesting fight because the winner of this fight, there's no one else at 185. Is the winner of this fight going to be able to challenge for the contract?
You know what? It looks like it. It looks like, you know, whoever wins this one can be the
He's going to be fighting in El Paso.
The one up for the 185 title against Hayward Charles.
So this is a big fight. This isn't for a title, but it's for the chance to contend for a title.
Definitely.
Travis looks good. Nice and healthy, bouncing around. What do you think Travis's strategy and game plan
And
needs to
ladies
be
and
to beat
gentlemen,
Eli?
his opponent making his way to
Well,
the Charlie
Eli
Clark
also
Nissan
is
checkpoint,
strong
Eli Urbina.
It's going to come down to who's the better wrestler and who's going to be the one with the better strikes, heavier strikes, strong hips to keep the opponent down.
I haven't gotten a chance to see Eli fight before, have you?
I have never seen Eli fight. I have just heard great things about him, and we will see if his name will be what everybody says it is.
Well, remember, I mean, he's got a family of guys to train with. They spent over, what was it?
12 weeks at ATT.
Yeah.
So he's had the professional experience of training with a top-level team. You got Robbie Lawler, who's a 170-pound champ for UFC, who trains there. And, you know, training with guys like that, you know, you're just bound to come out, you know, ruthless, strong.
It's going to change you. Yeah. It's going to strip away the fat.
You see, Urbina is undefeated 2-0.
Only 21 years old.
So he's 6'5", and you have Travis, who's 6'2", so Urbina definitely has the advantage as far as the height. His style says he's well-rounded, you know. He does have a wrestling background, but training at ATT and training with his brothers and whatnot, I'm sure his striking and other abilities of being a mixed martial artist are very well-rounded as well.
Big fight for both guys.
Here he comes in with a fancy roll. Eli Urbina.
Looks very similar to his brother.
Let's take it over here with Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, once again we welcome you to the Jacob Brown Auditorium. We are now set for the best of the best main event of the evening. Presented by Hero FC and JC Fight Promotions. Sponsored by Charlie Clark Nissan. Scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in the Hero FC middleweight division. Sanctioned by the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation. Our lead inspector, Jim Erickson. The 3 judges scoring this bout on a 10-point must system. Miguel Acuna, Hector Maldonado, Luis Escalona. And the third man in the cage, our referee in charge of the action, Frank Colazzo. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the temperature is rising, the lights are bright, and the main event is here. from the Jacob Brown Auditorium, fight fans of Brownsville, Texas, everybody go Loco! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, standing 6 feet 2 inches tall, official weight 185 pounds. He is an MMA warrior with a pro record of 2 victories opposite a single defeat, with 1 win coming by way of knockout. He represents Texas Elite, fighting out of Amarillo, Texas. Here is Travis Cox. And across the cage, his opponent fighting out of the red corner, standing 6 feet 5 inches tall, official weight 185 pounds. He is a wrestler and a boxer. He is undefeated as a professional at 2-0, with 1 victory coming by way of knockout. Representing Team Urbina, an American top team, fighting out of West Lago, Texas. Here is Eli. And our referee in charge of the action, Frank Colazzo.
Main event, here we go. Eli Urbina and Travis Cox.
Getting ready to go down. I'm excited.
Last fight of the night for Hero FC.
You can feel the electricity in the air right now. These guys really want to go after it. Eli looks excited. Travis looks good to go. Travis coming tentatively. Man, the reach factor here is just huge. Like, I really think that if Eli wanted to throw his jab out there, he could touch him, and there's no way Travis would touch him.
And there's that jab, there's that hook.
2, 3, 4, 5. These are on, yeah, he's got to stop.
And the
Because
fight gets started.
He's got to stop. He doesn't even
I'm
know.
sorry.
Just because he's going for a takedown does not mean he's intelligently defending. Just because you grab a leg.
Quick
I know that a lot of
for
people
a
will
main
probably
event.
be very frustrated with that, but that's the rules. We're doing it for your protection. We're not doing it because we think that you're not tough or we don't think that you couldn't have kept on going.
His mouthpiece came out too.
Yeah.
His lips busted.
I mean, see, the thing is anytime one of these fighters go back and they watch that fight, they're like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. But I think that was a good stoppage by the ref.
What, 10 hits?
Yeah, I counted 7 or 8 and I
7 or 8?
stopped.
I mean, not including the one that dropped him. The one that dropped him is the one.
Boom.
Yeah, that's what did work.
So they caught him right. They caught him right on the button.
Yep. Travis Cox is a tough guy. This guy really is someone that you keep hitting, he's gonna come after you just like that.
Yeah, he was. He was ready to keep going. He didn't want to stop.
No.
But it was the right decision by the ref. Let's go to Jeff Houston for the ring
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee in charge, Frank Colazzo, calls a stop to the bout at 22 seconds into round number 1 for the winner by technical knockout from West Laco, Texas, the undefeated Eli Urbina.
It looks like we have an opportunity for a great matchup shaping up between Eli.
All right. I need a phone book for you, man. I'm going to tell you. Eli, man, oh man. Talk about wasting no time in the cage here tonight. Awesome shot, and that's what happens in MMA. You can catch anyone at any time. We just didn't think that I'd have enough time to sit down. 22 seconds into round number 1, technical knockout, the Urbinas, 2-0 at best of the best 5. How you feeling, buddy?
I feel amazing, had a great camp, and just want to come out with the W, and it was a beautiful win.
That was a little bit more than a W. That was KTFO. I'm not going to translate that for everyone out there. Who would you like to thank here today?
I would actually like to thank all my sponsors, Zanone Realty, Mission of the Night, AC Quad, Vitamin Shack, Mr. and Mrs. Boswell. That's an Urbina's drive-through.
I think that the Urbinas, I think it's only a matter of time with a showing like this that some championship gold is going to be in your immediate future. But let's go ahead and let's talk about that. Middleweight division, so that means Hayward Charles. And as you know, I mean, he is a submission machine. I think that that right there could be a main event. Is that something that you would like to see come true?
Yeah, I chased the goal. I want to be the champion, so Hayward, yeah, I'm coming for you.
Anything to say to Brownsville in closing here tonight?
Hey, I love you, Brownsville, for showing up. RGV, Westaco, love you guys so much.
Congratulations on your victory, and we'll see you next time. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the undefeated Eli Urbina.
Those are the fights for tonight for Hero FC. Best of the best, number 5. With main event with Eli Urbina winning with a spectacular finish against Travis Cox.
Man, you know, there were some really awesome fights. I just want to thank you guys at home for sitting with us and sitting through our stuff and watching us. But man, right there, man, that left hand just caught him right on the chin and it was over. Look, you see how many punches there is?
Over 10 punches right there to finish. And that was just such a good stoppage by the ref. I mean, once you stop right there, that's definitely it.
Well, it was a great night of fights, very exciting. Man, we had our 2 last fights finished with explosive fashion. We had 2 awesome submissions in the night, and we had some good fights go all the way to the distance.
Definitely. Best of the best. Hero FC Best of the Best number 6 is definitely going to be one that you're not going to want to miss. We're going to have the 135-pound division, 145-pound. We're going to have the 155-pound division and 185-pound division going out for the titles and the $50,000.
So join us in October when we see DJ get to defend his title and fight. We get to see Alex fight. We get to see a bunch of other, hopefully we get to see Hayward and Eli. But thank you so much, man. It was a pleasure hanging out with you, DJ.
Thank you.
You won't be there in October, but hopefully you guys will come and hang out with me.
I'll be in the cage next time.
We say to you, good night, Brownsville!